Hey guys, what's up? It's Marissa and I am back for another booktube video, and today I am doing a review on Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. And this book, I think it has pretty crappy reviews on Goodreads, to be honest. And it's not for the original Hocus Pocus, it's for the sequel that is at the end of this book. This book it's like 521 pages, I believe, and only 200 of that are the original story, which follows very, very closely with the movie. Well, okay, I can't even say closely. It's like verbatim the movie. The only thing I really noticed was that they left out one little part. There's a scene in there where the kids run up to this cop on a motorcycle, and then his girlfriend comes out of this bar and, you know, they laugh and haha, whatever. So that scene was left out of this book, which I really don't mind because I don't think that scene really added a whole lot to the movie or the book. So I really definitely don't mind that. As far as the original story goes, I absolutely love it because Hocus Pocus has always been like my favorite ever Halloween movie. So it just follows that the original book is going to be as well because it is basically the movie. Now, as for the sequel, I don't mind it. I really don't. I thought it was pretty good. I think personally that it reads younger than the original, and it reads, or it acts younger than the original movie and the book. That's just the impression that I get from it. That's just a personal opinion. I think it reads way more like middle grade than versus young adult in the first one. The first one, obviously, there's a lot of sexual innuendos and adult jokes in there that are like teenage potty humor, basically, and I like that about the book. I don't think there's as much of that in the second book, so you can definitely see the writer's distinct personality and distinct way of writing coming through in the second book. They did have to change the original story just a little bit, and I really don't want to say it because it is kind of a spoiler. They did have to change the original story just a little bit. I don't think it detracts from it. I think it just sets up for the second book. However, I will say the second book, the way it ends, it leaves it very, very open for a third book. And I'm not sure if I like that. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been like, what, 25 years since Hocus Pocus came out, and it's become a cult classic, honestly. That's why they play it so much around Halloween, and people are always sharing it and talking about it, and I just don't think that they could do a sequel justice. I don't think the sequel will ever be as good as the original, because the original is the original. I mean, you know, you can't really improve upon that. So that's kind of where my head's at, is that I don't think it was really as good as the original. It was good, but I don't think it was as good. And again, if you're going to read this, just beware that it does read more like a middle grade for the second part of the book versus a more young adult, as like the first book was. And there is some representation in here of LGBTQ representation in the second book, and that is kind of touched on a little bit. And, you know, there's no like trigger warnings or anything in here, obviously, because like I said, it reads like a middle grade. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for an interesting read, you want to kind of see how this author imagines the sequel story, then go ahead and pick this book up. I think I got it at Barnes & Noble for fairly cheap, maybe like $10, maybe less than that, who knows. So anyway, that was my review for Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. Hopefully you guys enjoy and have a wonderful Halloween. Bye-bye.